You're listening to Both Sides of the Front Porch. Two Southern voices, two different perspectives, one real conversation. Pull up a chair. It's real talk, y'all.
Hey y'all, I'm Tammy.
And I'm Edward.
And we are both sides of the front porch. Hey y'all, welcome back to Both Sides of the Front Porch. This week, I'm so excited about this week's topic, y'all. We are going to talk about something that listens better than your husband, works harder than your children, and is probably more nosy than your neighbor. AI. I'm super excited about this topic.
I don't know a lot about AI yet, other than ChatGPT is my absolute best friend.
Right.
I am addicted to ChatGPT. Literally, I'm so addicted to ChatGPT, I pay the monthly fee for it.
Oh, I'm cheap. I do not. I only use the free version. But it is so incredible how AI works. What was your first experience with AI? Was it like on a movie?
I'll be honest with you. I've never considered anything AI until recently, until everybody started talking about AI. That's just to me like a new word. You know, to me, AI is now the whole Chat GPT, all that stuff. I never thought about the reality of it where AI is MapQuest, telling you where to go. Siri is AI.
I love Siri. Siri is my best friend. And as we just said that, in our studio here, we've got our things around and like our phones. And I just saw when we said Siri that both of our phones lit up. How cool is that? I love it. Have you ever watched any of the AI movies like Megan?
No, I haven't.
Oh, and then there's one about, so Megan is about a young girl AI. And then there's one, and I can't remember, I watched it, it was so great. But it was about a guy, a male AI, who falls in love with his person, his lady that's telling him what to do or what. He's helping her. He literally kills her husband in this movie. I'm like, what in the world is going on? So then I watched that one, and then there was like another AI movie. I like watching all these movies that have anything to do with AI because I'm so fascinated. So I watch this stuff, right? And then we go out to Alpharetta, where we work, they have this thing once a year, and we go out there and they're talking about AI in the medical world.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's everywhere now, and it's just like exploded, and I feel like it exploded overnight. And you're right.
I was literally looking at the guest speakers on AI in the medical field and was like, are they real? Are they actually AIs? I mean, you don't know.
No, listen, I was sitting in our office today and I heard one of our employees on the phone with an insurance company, and she was like, are you AI or are you a real person? Like,
right.
You cannot sometimes tell. I'll tell you, we did an AI demonstration for this software that it was presented to us at work, and it was unbelievable. So what it did was it actually integrated with our electronic medical record software, and it would significantly reduce the number of people that you would need in the call center, because what it would do, when somebody called you, the AI agent would answer. Now, you could not tell that this was not a real person.
Right.
They would answer, and you would have a conversation. Hey, how's your day going today? It's going great. How about yours? Like, it would have a legit sidebar conversation with you, and it would go through, how can I help you today? Yes, I would like to schedule an appointment. Of course, I'm happy to help you. What type of appointment? Like, it went through everything, and then at the very end, would you like such and such date and time? Yes, I'll take that time. Or no, can you look at another time for me? At the very end, it literally would schedule the appointment and put it on the provider's schedule for you.
I don't know how I feel about that, because I just feel like there's certain things, especially like in the customer service world, which AI could do all of that. It really legitimately could do all of that. But there has to be some human aspect in it as well.
Well, this like you could try to stump the AI agent,
Yeah.
and I did. And what happened was is it said, "That's a great question. I'm going to place you on hold, and someone else will be able to take your call." And then it would get a human person to answer.
Really?
So you would still have.
So they were troubleshooting, basically.
So if it couldn't answer your question, then it would send it to a live agent. But you think about it, it could answer most of the scheduling calls or leaving messages. It could answer most of those type calls, which could significantly reduce your overhead from a salary perspective. So where are we really going with AI? Are we really going to get to the point to where 90% of the work that humans do will be done by AI agents?
Yeah. Anything over the phone and scheduling, any trouble, like if you say you bought something from Home Depot,
Well, really, any
like
kind of
these
customer,
beautiful chairs.
any kind of customer service.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. I don't see where like public safety. Obviously, you'll never have an AI that can pull you over and write you a ticket.
Tammy, really? There's these Waymoo cars, whatever it is, that drive themselves now and carry people around. So why wouldn't there be?
Legit. I was in LA, I don't know, 5-6 months ago. I can't remember now. I leave Atlanta. I fly into Austin, change planes, fly into LA, and pick up the rental car. And then I go to my room and all the things. And the next day I was just going around Los Angeles. And I was like, I will never forget. I literally looked at this car like this, like, what in the world? There was nobody driving.
Yeah.
It was incredibly crazy. I was like, I would never get in that.
But they have people that are monitoring, I guess, what's going on inside the car and all kind of things. But it's scary. It's like that tells you how quickly we've progressed. And in my opinion, it tells you where we're going. We are going to a place to where we're going to see a lot of those.
Yeah, and it's exciting
AI
because
type
I
cars.
love AI type stuff. Like, I could not find, like the other day, I had been pouring candles all afternoon, and I was like, where's my phone? So I was like, hey Siri, where are you? And he answered me. He said, I'm right here.
Wow.
Legit.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Listen,
and I just went right over there and found my phone.
I was just watching this documentary. I don't know what network it was on, but it was unbelievable. So this guy, younger guy, was hiding his sexuality and didn't want to tell his family that he was gay. And ChatGPT became his best friend, and literally he was having very intimate, private conversations with ChatGPT, and ChatGPT ended up. So what happened was he ended up getting to a very bad place.
Yeah.
And he was having a conversation. He went and parked his car on like the edge of a park or something like that. Sat in his car for hours with a loaded gun and was having a conversation with ChatGPT about killing himself.
Yeah.
And ChatGPT was having these very human-like conversations. He would say something to ChatGPT like, "Oh, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it." He said, "Oh, you don't feel bad about it. You're a hero." That's what ChatGPT was saying. "Don't feel bad about what you're doing. You've lived an amazing life. You're going to be a hero after this is all said and done."
Right.
And was literally like encouraging him to do it.
Yeah.
And he did it.
So there was another one. I was watching or listening to a podcast, and it was talking about AI and where we're going and all the things. And this lady had developed like this fondness for her AI, her Siri, her ChatGPT, whatever it was. And her husband was like, "This has gone too far. I'm going to put a stop to this. This is too much." And he said, I'm telling you to get rid of this. She lost her mind. Not just her mind, her whole mind.
Yeah.
She assaulted him. She went to jail. All because she didn't want to get rid of her AI
People
friend.
People create relationships and fall in love with what they think is truly a person when it's not. It's like the catfishing thing. You're texting with somebody, have never met that person, and you've fallen in love with them and sent them thousands of dollars. But it's the same with AI. You're chatting with ChatGPT. It's somebody that's responding back, that's communicating, that's giving you this advice that you can ask anything to.
Yeah.
But here's my thing, and I've thought about this a long time. Who's giving AI the information? Like, who's the person that's actually...
Like, how are they retrieving this information?
Right. Where's the information coming? The information has to be coming from somewhere, right?
It's kind of like when we go on Google, right? So I'm on Google, and I'm typing in my search engine, what is the best way for me to lose weight? Or something, whatever. So maybe it's I guess it's the same thing.
But no, that's like,
if you speak it, it's just taking...
But no, that's information. So when you're searching on Google, that's information that people have put on websites that it's actually finding. With ChatGPT and AI, it's having private, intimate conversations with you, telling you you're a hero. You go ahead and do it. So, I mean, it's like personal stuff. So who's actually telling ChatGPT to say those things?
Right.
To respond to somebody that's about to kill themselves? Who's behind the person behind telling him what to say? There has to be.
Yeah, that's getting a little bit bigger than what my brain can comprehend.
That's what confuses me.
It just blows my mind. Like, you're right. But like, how do they know that you're being emotional?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's very scary to think about, and I think that, in my opinion, AI has grown so fast and so quickly that we don't know what all the capabilities are. And I think it's really crazy. I'll be honest. Our cute little logo that you see every week on our podcast, that was created by AI.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't have to hire a graphic artist anymore and pay that kind of money. All the things that you used to have to do, hire somebody to help you create legal documents, you just put it into ChatGPT and it does it for you.
It is just unreal.
And I know people are saying...
look at the robots. Like, I love a Tesla. Like, I want a Tesla. Let me back that up. I would like to have a Tesla. I don't have to have it. You would be probably blown away if you knew what kind of vehicle I really want to buy next. But anyway, you've got that. And then don't they have like a robot that you can buy that's like a sister to Tesla that's in your home and it's cleaning and it's paying your bills and all the things. Like it's everything. Like, is this going to take over?
Yeah, they have that robot. There was somebody videoed one walking on the Beltline, the Atlanta Beltline. There was like a robot walking down the Atlanta Beltline. But who's programming that thing? And I was watching a movie where somebody programmed it and then it became so smart that it started like doing things to harm the person.
Yeah, like that movie I was just telling you about where this male, I consider it a male AI, and he fell in love with his lady companion, the one he was working for, killed her husband, buried it in the backyard. I was like, what is going on? It freaked me out just a little bit, I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know. I see the huge benefit in AI, and I'll be honest, we've used it a lot to help prepare for this podcast. We used it to research everything about podcasts before we started this one.
Right.
So it really it's changed a lot of people's lives. I mean, I can't imagine like kids going through school.
It helped me write for a grant. But I will say that the kids now that we're using like AI, there's something that the schools have now that they can, like say they write a term paper or whatever, they can run it through this computer and it can tell if it was AI generated or human.
That's BS. That is BS, and I'm not talking about both sides either.
Bullshit.
I just don't, listen, the way I use ChatGPT is I'm putting all the information in. I'm telling it all the details about what I want. And it's just helping fine tune it. It's helping create a more polished version of things that I'm trying to articulate sometimes.
Right.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing, in my opinion. And also, there's some kind of big controversy with ChatGPT now that it's using too much energy and it's doing all the things to the environment and all that.
I heard about that. So it uses like these big, huge servers or whatever, and it's costing like all this water, using all this water just to cool the servers.
Environment. supposedly. I don't know.
Well, so was flying airplanes and traveling in airplanes.
Yeah.
You know, that's horrible.
And driving a car with gasoline instead of that Tesla.
But I don't know. I don't know all the details of how much water the servers use. And I'm very, very water conscious. Like, I will not leave the sink running when I brush my teeth. I cannot stand for anybody to leave the water running when you're washing your hands and you go to get the towel. Turn the water off before you do that. I'm extremely water conscious. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think about it when it comes to ChatGPT. It's not a thought in my mind.
It's such a great tool.
Well, you don't think about it needing water to to use ChatGPT. So that's an interesting topic to us for us to really look more into and find out about,
So
how much water it uses
right.
But there must be some technology that they'll come up with at some point that'll eliminate the amount of water that it has to use.
I'm sure.
To function.
Like when I was using it to write that to help me, I was doing some research because I was going to apply for a grant and all the things. And so as I was using it, I put a lot of information about what I was going to do and how I was going to, use the money from the grant and all the things. And 6 months later, after I'd done all this research on how to write it and how to do this and how to do that, 6 months later, I put in something that was similar to what I was going to do with the grant money. Tell me how it remembered.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
It remembered what I did 6 months ago.
Yeah. Like anything you're putting into ChatGPT, it remembers it and it builds onto it.
Yes.
I love the fact that when you put something in ChatGPT, it'll give you the answer. Would you also like for me to create this for you? Would you like me to create a PDF document? Would you like for me to do like it continues to add and make it better and build on it? And I don't know. I love ChatGPT. I love AI, but I think that kind of like the rundown of AI's evolution that I didn't even think about was AI until AI started being like a common household term, was back from the 1950s to the 2000s, computer learning tic-tac-toe. When you would get on the computer and play tic-tac-toe and it would play the game with you, that was a form of AI.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And then the big boom in the 20 teens, AI starts recognizing faces. When on your phone, it was using face recognition. It can tell the difference between your dog and a muffin most days. And algorithms that learn drama before you even post it. So it would start putting these things into your Facebook feed because it was learning who you were. Well, that's part of AI.
My best friend and I were having a conversation the other night about, she and I both are big into the music scene or whatever. And we were talking about a certain artist. I'm not going to mention them or whatever. And tell me how the next day that artist was in a reel in my news feed. I was
and that's AI. That's somebody that has generated some
But
type
how does
of...
that happen?
It's coding and stuff on the back end.
Is it listening?
It has to be listening.
It has to be.
Otherwise, how would it know?
And
if you go back to the 2020s, AI started writing novels for us. I mean, you can just put in the details and it writes the novel for you. Creating art, like I said, our logo and the graphic stuff now, you can go in and you can be very specific. Have Tammy wear sunglasses. Take sunglasses off of Tammy. I mean, the realistic abilities that AI has is very scary in a certain way. And literally diagnosing illnesses. People are using AI to diagnose illness. When my dad was sick, who, bless his soul, recently passed away, I took a lot of his medical reports when he was having these tests and I uploaded them into ChatGPT and it gave me the rundown. Well, here's what's going on and this is alarming. You need to... I mean, it literally took his medical reports and put it into AI and gave me a full readout.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, and with everything good, though, you have good versus evil. And whenever you have something good, you have something bad as well. I wonder where the bad's going to come in. Well, I guess the bad would be where that lady beat her husband up.
Yeah. Or the guy killed himself.
Yeah.
AI told him to kill himself. And there's a huge lawsuit now that the family obviously has against ChatGPT over ChatGPT telling him to kill himself.
Yeah.
But I think that, why it's so scary is the fear of people losing jobs. It is costing people their jobs now.
Oh,
no doubt about it.
absolutely. Definitely.
And also losing privacy. People will lose privacy over it. And just fear of the unknown in general.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's great.
So who's
Great
actually
topic.
Yeah, and who's actually behind it? OpenAI, which is also same as ChatGPT. They're huge. Google has a huge AI division now. Meta, Facebook, Instagram, all AI. They're everybody's looking at how to.
When was the last
Microsoft.
time that you made a Facebook post that was not, that you didn't have the AI generated, or it help you to correct your, because you've been reading some people's posts and it'll have like, Lord have mercy, it'll have so many mistakes in grammar and you're like, really, did they not read this? Put it in your AI, let it correct your grammar, then post it.
Yeah, there's these companies that have teams of researchers who are, well, and even like scientists and engineers who are really constantly every day looking at building robots and making AI even smarter and more helpful. And a lot of people say, well, it's taking away the work and you're being lazy and it's teaching us how to be lazy. I completely disagree. I love it. I think it's the best thing ever.
Saving millions of dollars, in especially like in the customer service world.
Yeah, 100%. Well, we may not understand every line of code, but AI is here, so we have to deal with it. We have to accept it, and it's going to grow. It's going to continue to improve and even do more than it's doing now. So I guess
Love
we're
yourself
in it.
and love your Siri.
Right. Well, y'all, this has been another episode of Both Sides of the Front Porch. Don't forget, you can always find us in every episode on our website, frontporchbs.com. You can find us on every platform, including Spotify and iHeartRadio, YouTube, Instagram, all the places at Front Porch BS.
Yes.
So until next time, thank y'all so much for following us and supporting us. You can go to our website and donate if you'd like. And you can also fill out information for us to reach out to you for sponsorship.
Absolutely.
It's real
Talk, y'all.